Hey, what's going on? It's Brian Strigler here. I just wanted to show you guys some really cool stuff that is becoming popular now. It's pretty new stuff with AI technology and editing and culling your photos. I don't know about you guys, but I don't love just sitting in front of a computer all day long. I like to do other things with my life. And editing seems to be the thing that takes up the most amount of time. So if I can speed up that process, then I don't have to do that anymore, and I can spend time doing things that I want. So I wanted to show you Aftershoot and kind of run you through some of the things it can do and how it might make your life a little better. Cool. All right. So first of all, Aftershoot started off being a program really just for culling your images. So it would use AI technology. It would go through all your photos and it would make selections based on some algorithms that I have no idea what to do, how they do it. So you can start culling, and then you're going to want to add a folder from wherever you have it. So I'm just going to go through all my random stuff to find something to pick. And so I've already done all of these, but I just want to show you what it does just to give you an idea. So we'll just pick this one, wedding. Actually, no, that doesn't have my files in it, so that is not what I'm going to do. Let's try again. How about this one? I should have the files still in here. All right, cool, I do. So import from this folder. And this is where it takes the most time as far as stuff goes. So it's reading through the folders, looking for faces, it's seeing what's in focus, what's out of focus, and it's basically going to make decisions. So once you start culling, you can choose what type of shoot it is. And then you have control over basically the settings of it. So if you really don't want blurred photos, you can set it to strict. If you don't want a bunch of duplicates, if you do loose, it's going to select a lot more. If you do identical, you're not going to have as many. And you can even set your sneak peek amount. So they'll pick like a certain amount of photos that will be your technical sneak peek or whatever. You can set that. And so then once you do that, you can also kind of change how it marks things. So you can either do it by color label or by star. And, just make it fit your choosing. All right. So then once you do that, you'll actually hit start culling and it will run the whole process. Cool. So I have actually run these photos through here before, and you notice how it has used color labels and stars to mark things. So the way I have it set up is the green are going to be the selects. So those are the ones I really would only want to look at. So, now I'm only seeing those. And you can go back through and make changes to the selections. And basically the way the program will learn is by you re-uploading your selections after you've gone back and made changes. So we started, what did we start with? Started with 2,700 photos, and now we're down to only 730. So you see how quickly you can go through it. Now you still do have to do some manual culling and everything, but you're looking through like half of the photos that you would have been looking at, and it's a much more quicker process than if you have to like go back and forth between two photos and try and make a decision. Much faster, much easier. Alright, so now the new thing about Aftershoot is it can edit your photos for you, which is pretty cool. The first thing is it's in beta, so not everyone's going to have access to this. I was lucky and got early access and been messing around with it for a while. And it is going to build a profile based on the way you edit photos already. So you have to submit like I don't remember, 5,000 photos that you've edited. So just go back and find, I think you have to do it through Lightroom catalogs. I may be wrong. But you submit all that, their system reads it, creates a profile, and it's going to use that profile to edit photos from then on out. And it can still learn and make changes. So choose your profile. You can change the Adobe color profile if you want. I do vivid most of the time. Then you're going to find the Lightroom catalog you want to do. So here it is. Boom. Refresh maybe. There we go. Nope. There we go. Yay for things working. And now you're going to tell it which photos you want it to be editing. So I've actually uploaded a bridal shoot in here and a wedding. So I don't want it to do all of this. So I've already done some of it. I made a collection and it's called Wedding. And you notice there's 1,500 photos in there. And you know, there's other ways to choose it. You could do it by color, do it by rating. Since I made a collection, it's only the photos in there that I want. Now you could also just go and like do all these photos if you wanted to, like all of them. Because the way Aftershoots, at least as far as I understand how it's gonna be set up, you're not paying by photo, you're paying just like a yearly subscription. So you really could just edit like all of this and it wouldn't cost you anything. I'm just gonna do the ones that I did because I don't want to waste time doing the other stuff. So we'll just select all. There we go, and it's going to edit 1562. And so then you kind of wait for this. It's going to, if I remember correctly, DNG converter is going to send these photos to them, and that's probably going to be what takes the longest time out of this whole thing. And so it will keep going. It's telling me that it's currently in progress, and you just kind of have to wait a few minutes. So, you know, find something else to do, entertain yourself, and wait for it to be done. All right, so it is done running its stuff. Like I said, the longest part of the process was it actually uploading the DNG files. Took maybe 10 minutes, maybe 15, I don't know, and then the actual editing process was pretty quick. So once you do that, you can hit Review in Lightroom, and it's going to open back up the catalog that you created. All right. So I'm going to go down to my collection. So these are the ones that have actually been edited. I'm going to go find something random. So you can see before, whoops, wrong button. Let's go to develop. You can see before and after. Let's pick another random photo. How about, I don't know, this one? Before, after. These really orange ones, those will be fun. So it looks like this one's going to need more color correction. Look at actually, I think, I can't remember. No, that's the regular file. So it's not perfect. I'm definitely going to say that, but it does a pretty good job of messing with some things. White balance is usually a thing that I find myself having to fix, but still, you know, pretty good as far as like fixing a lot of the stuff for you that you don't want to have to fix later. I'm going to find some other random photo. How about this one? So yeah, so I mean, again, probably going to tweak the white balance a little bit on some of this stuff, but in general, it gets you to a pretty good place. These really dark ones aren't going to, well, they didn't turn out horribly. This is like with no light whatsoever. So still, you know, pretty good considering what it is. This thing was blown out and then it brought it back. Gonna be a lot faster than if you have to do all this stuff yourself. So I mean, that's pretty freaking good, and I didn't have to do anything to it. So usually at this point I would start at the beginning and I would just run through every image and just take a quick glance at it, maybe make some micro adjustments as I'm going, so like changing the white balance on this just a little. And again, it doesn't take me long to get it to where I'm happy with it, and then I move on. But again, I mean, that's pretty good for a program that just runs and does this stuff for you. Definitely a little tweaks here and there are going to have to be made. But the thing is, again, over time, it's supposed to learn your style even more. So the more you do and use it, the better it should be getting, and it should get to a point where you're not having to make a ton of adjustments on it. Pretty happy as far as where it is, but excited to see where it's going to be going. All right, so that's Aftershoot. You can use it to cull, you can use it to edit your photos. Again, the editing is only available to some people right now. They're actually having, or they were having, a deal, like founder deal, and I don't know if they're still doing it, but it was a pretty sick deal. It was like $400 a year for life. So every year you're only paying $400 to get the software and unlimited culling and editing. So I don't know how much some of you pay for outsourcing, but if you're only paying $400 a year and it cuts your time drastically down, that's pretty awesome. All right, well, you guys have a wonderful day. Check out Aftershoot. Let me know how you feel about it. Bye.